Okay, let me start with the DMs. Gonna do this full screen thing, cause why not? Pretty crazy that your manifesto from last night is in dispute by the very single. Obviously live. Using my phone for chat, so I'm hating it. Don't want the feedback. It's in dispute by every single party involved, and you haven't provided the actual logs you claim you had, which would be smart. He deleted it. Not looking good. Not looking good. I guess someone found this due to this Brit. I guess this is the account of the girl married to the woman who he's using as evidence. Let me put on my best girl voice. I would never in a million years accuse Destiny of this. My ex twisted everything. Very fitting siren if you can hear that in the background. He knows it and will admit to the truth. He's fucking with my head and lying about many things. None of this is credible. I know what the fuck I did was wrong, and this ain't it. Also, I don't know a single thing about Steven's childhood trauma. We didn't get into talk about the kind of stuff that because you people are deranged. Bullshit. Last paragraph. Nathan is Destiny's son. This is a complete lie. I never said that. The stuff my ex, blah, blah, blah. You have the DMs with Brit. Connor's live. I'm sorry. I hope you're okay. Such is life. I feel sick. This is my fault. Blah, blah, blah. Hola, just don't watch Anoran. Connor's in his little tantrum mode. He's getting wound up by the snarkers to have his moment. And he's even live now on the other channel, just by the way. Yep. I find that a bit weird. Don't want to harass the man and stop him. I'll get back to that. So you have this just streaming, okay? This is weird shit. Here's the Devil Knight guy. Hey, man. Got off on a horrendous foot. Yeah. We talked about super fucked. I'm an adult. Oh, God. I don't know how this is going to work out. I'm not trying to snark. No one should harass Connor for this shit. Who knows if he's with the snark or against it? Don't know, very likely. Blah, blah, blah. Okay, so this sort of complicates matter with his fucking narrative. How Lauren Southern, yeah, I think that's boring enough as it is. So, gonna switch to this. When a few minutes in, might skip a little bit. Subtitling for the hearing and other impaired also. Let's up the goal and is there a function to... Who cares? I'll be playing the game while this is on. So set up my screen correctly. There's probably more coming in, but I think this is enough to sort of digest things as it goes.
We swapped DMs every now and then. We debated every now and then. That was our relationship. And what I would say is during 2024, when we worked together with Progressive Victory, I, of course, went out to a couple of canvassing events. I went to Cincinnati and I went to Milwaukee and I got to hang out with Steven and hang out with other creators. And it was cool to be in the same room and actually hang out and chill and talk a little bit. To be clear, he was very busy, as was I. But it was cool to be reciprocal and in person and to be helpful and all of those kinds of things. Now, I don't know when we hung out for guns and stuff. I don't know if we did that before the drama. I think I went down to Miami maybe once or twice before the drama. I think I went down to Miami substantially more after the drama. But I don't think these lines of facts are in contention. Steven sexually communicated via social media and text message with various people. These were all consensual sexual relationships. To my knowledge, Steven is not a rapist of any kind. He actually, I think, has argued in the past And I think his partners can attest that he goes out of his way to gain consent before sexual relationships. However, what happened after that was he filmed some of these sex acts. I don't give a shit. There's probably, like, all my photos and pictures of me in intimate acts are with former trusted partners. And, you know, that's not the big deal. That's not my objection. That's not my criticism. My criticism is not having sex and photographing yourself and or videotaping yourself in vulnerable positions. That's not my criticism, obviously.
You gotta love
he
how
tried
he
to
frames
argue in our
this
previous
as a
conversation.
criticism.
My criticism is that he met
Criticism.
a person who was posing as an 18-year-old sex worker on Twitter, who was actually a 26-year-old British.
I don't know. He's critiquing Destiny's life. That just seems insane. That sort of framing. You critique videos, you critique media, you even critique arguments. The sort of critique culture, it's gone too far when you're critiquing someone's literal personal life, okay? How's that critique? Because they're your friend? No, that's should be advice to a friend, your thoughts on a friend. It's not a critique, it's his life, okay? You're critiquing a guy's life. This is just a
man who was pimping out a
maybe
17-and-a-half-year-old
critiquing
girl
his
from Texas
career, how his
who
personal
catfished
life.
him. And Steven sent sexual videos and pictures to this person of him and some of his friends engaged in sex acts without the consent of the parties that were involved, that he was transmitting it to other people on the internet.
Seems to be.
Now, this doesn't make him the worst person on the planet. It truly
if that person
doesn't.
was 17.
I know substantially worse people who have done substantially worse things. And when this drama occurred, I'm going to tell you, I didn't really give a fuck. The reason why I didn't give a fuck was because all of these people were sexually promiscuous. All of these people engaged with a sexually promiscuous person. All of these people consented to sex acts. All of these people consented to their sex acts being videotaped. All of them consented to having their sex acts stored by the other party. What they didn't consent to was the communication of it to another person. So while I think Steven should be criticized for his bad behavior in this regard, I felt that the bad behavior was overblown in January 20 of 2025. I thought that the people calling him a digital rapist, people calling him a sexual predator, people calling for him to be incarcerated, people calling for him to be put on the sex offense registry, people calling for him to be sued into the ground, I thought they were being histrionic. And truth be told, I still think they're being histrionic about that incident in specific. But I want to talk to you about the totality of circumstances of what happened since that time. So, I figured. I like Steven. I think everybody on the internet hates him right now. I think that regardless of his sexual stupidity in this regard, he is still charismatic. He is still intelligent. He is still funny. He can be, not all the times, he can be gracious and kind. He can be petty and vindictive, and he can be very cruel and abrasive. But maybe what's going on is he has had so many clout sharks and demons
figure this out.
swim up to him, take advantage of his money, his clout, and his power, and then stab him in the back. Maybe what he needs is somebody who won't stab him in the back at the drop of a hat.
Yeah, he's trying to
maybe I could be
explain
that
his
person.
own role. He's trying to
And
explain his own
when
position.
we did our podcast appearances, when we went and shot guns, and when we went to hang out and we got McDonald's and we were bullshitting and we were hanging out with Sam, still love Sam. When we were talking with Hobbit Follower, still like Hobbit Follower, let's be clear.
Like.
I enjoyed myself. I enjoyed myself a lot. Once again, Steven can be very kind. He can be very gracious. He can be very funny. He can be very charismatic. He's very intelligent. He's very good at debates. He's very good on his feet. He's very witty. He's everything that I said that was positive about Steven 2 years ago is probably, in spite of Steven's bad behavior, still true to this day. And I saw flashes of what I think are Steven's soul.
You're not going to
Underneath
get much
the
commentary
trauma that
from
he's
me.
experienced
I
in
don't
young
know about
life, and
I
I'm
don't know
specifically
about
talking about his
these
relationship
guys'
with his family and his
personal
grandma, underneath the social isolation that he's experienced in
And
Twitch
the
and
theme
YouTube
doesn't fall
trauma,
as well.
underneath the endless amounts of clout demons and clout sharks who have used him for money, power, and clout, and then backstabbed them ruthlessly. I think there's hopefully a soul. Or
You're not going to get much from me. This is for the audience perspective. He's got involved with this guy, Steven, Destiny, you know, And that's really great for him. Clout, opportunity. He also got involved with Brianna Wu. I'm not going to talk much during this for a couple different reasons. But I want this on the record. I'm just going through the whole thing. I'll be pausing this here and there. Maybe even speaking over him when he has more pauses. Hopefully it won't turn into such a shit stream.
A human being
But it might.
that is capable of redemption,
The reason I don't
kindness,
stream too much.
care, love. Somewhere in there. It's deeply buried under all of the shit, but there's flashes of that. And I'm praying that eventually the flashes of his kindness and grace and virtues,
Connor,
although he has many vices,
I think
I'm hoping
everyone
one
should
day
pray
he'll
for Connor.
choose to embrace his virtues and expand upon them. Which brings us to food shops. So, since I was pretty open about Steven's sins, whenever the snarkers came to me to criticize me about Steven's sins, I would be honest about Steven's sins. I think Kyla was likewise fairly honest about Steven's sins. Dan Saltman is not a creator. Mr. Mouton was out of orbit. And so there were no people who would be willing to defend Steven's honor and take the fight to his critics online. I don't know why he needs to fight his critics online. It's something that has befuddled me for years at this point. I don't know if he's getting doxxed and swatted. Well, he's a millionaire. He could change addresses. He could buy a compound. He could hire private security. He could get a large dog that would eat a home intruder. There's a variety of things that he could do in reference to doxing and swatting that he's not actively doing. I don't know why, and to this day it still befuddles me, of why you would need somebody who jerks off to Lolicon and makes poor argumentation as someone who defends your honor. I think I expressed it to him in private. I think I challenged him on one of the podcast experiences, and I think I've been critical of Food Shops since. But for those of you who don't know, Food Shops is a smaller creator, 50 to 150 live viewers usually. But will sometimes, when she's getting rated, she'll get 600,000, whatever. But she spent the past year or so, maybe year and a half, criticizing Steven's critics. But my beef with Food Shops 2 years ago, my beef with Food Shops 3 years ago, my beef with Food Shops 6 months ago, my beef with Food Shops 2 months ago, my beef with Food Shops now, is that she is an unrepentant lolicon.
And why the fuck bring that up even? You're attacking the defender of fucking Steven, Destiny. You're criticizing people's character. You're a character critic? Thought you were a critic of a political streamer. See, why the attack? If your arguments against Steven are so strong, why the fuck poison the well this hard? Yeah, lolicon and all that shit. Say whatever you want about them. Most likely pedophiles, if it's true. There is a certain theory of mine that there's definitely those who are pedophiles who are lolicon. There's those who are probably sexual predators who are lolicon. And there's those who do it, they take up the lolicon identity to be edgy for victim points. Personal theory of mine. No one needs to endorse that. Why bring this up in context? Like, all of this has nothing to do with actually, why bring up Food Shops? Why bring up all this personal stuff? Because he's friends with him. He critiqued him about what exactly about these defenders, the Food Shops. He should have Steven disavowed him, and how? Fucking hell. Why attack me when I'm doing that shit? Okay. It's just weird. For this, I don't know how bringing up Food Shops is a lolicon. It really is relevant here. Maybe he'll get to it.
She looks at cartoon drawings of adolescent children and she masturbates to them. And I think that somebody who masturbates to pictures of adolescent children is a pedophile if we are
Yeah, you're getting so far into the weeds with this shit. Why? Why bring this up in context? Did Steven endorse her lifestyle? Assuming she wasn't doing it because she was a fan of Mr. Girl with his whole fucking campaign. Okay, there is the theory there that I think someone puts out. She was trying to she was in the Mr. Girl orbiter and was trying to latch off of that. And I will say, I had a stream a while ago, it says a year ago, where Kirsch went after food shops for the same exact reason. And I found out something interesting. There are quacks online who literally will be the type of person who prescribe for someone who has POCD, basically someone who was abused and is afraid that they're going to be a pedophile. Pretty much someone who was abused when they were a child, so they have a fear that they're going to be a pedophile, because that tends to be what pedophiles do. You abuse a child and they grow up to be a pedophile. And I'm guessing food shops was abused, and there's literally quacks, doctors online that will prescribe, do the sort of shit that she talked about. So that is possible she did that. Yeah, if she wasn't just trying to be edgy Mr. Girl performative bullshit, and she does do that, there's those two things there. Connor doesn't care. He thinks people who draw this, even if a doctor, I don't know if that's true or not. So let me move past this. This is a whole fucking little distraction that's going to get me killed. In fact, I think I am going to kill myself just to respawn the root rot fucking.
Identifying pedophilia, I'll use my lay definition, someone who wants to have sex with children. This has always made me uncomfortable. I have always disliked
you
this.
uncomfortable.
Food shops joked about suing me. She is welcome to do so. I will hire the cheapest attorney that I can possibly find in order to respond to the motions, and I will show up to court and I will play her own live streams for the court to hear. She is unrepentant.
Okay.
There are dozens of clips of her admitting to this behavior.
And what does this have to do with
I'm
Steven?
not a fan that
What
Steven
does this have
chose
to do
as
with-
his champion,
Did he?
a lolicon who jerks off to adolescent kids.
How did he choose her as the champion?
Now, breaking this down a little bit further, because there will
I'm
be
not
liberals
getting
who watch this
I
stream.
don't have enough lore.
I do not believe in the Max Carson quote
Okay.
of
He's
you can
gonna just move
fantasize
on.
about
He's
whatever
just
you
gonna
want.
move on without proving
Your
anything.
brain, like a vital organ or a muscle, responds to stimulus. And there is a concept that I explained to Chud Logic several years ago called neuroplasticity.
Again.
It basically means that whatever you
It's
do
his
with your
own
brain
theory of mine
will
he's
become
going.
reinforced
Got it.
over time.
Are you
So
a
if you play the piano,
psychologist?
you'll get better at playing piano. If you learn to shoot,
He's acting here like he's a fucking psychologist, a research person. You're a fucking dipshit on the internet. You got to follow it. You networked. You got in Steven orbit and sort of didn't defend it. Same with Brianna Wu. You played the game, and now what's the problem? I'm just trying to figure this out. Why he's thinking this theory of mind of his. True enough, there's some merit to this, but this is such fucking postmodern garbage, which he's framing this with. I'm just amazed. Okay, he's acting like the argument. Again, what does that have to do with the current shit? I probably am talking too much.
you'll get better at learning to shoot guns. If you learn to drive, you will get better at driving a car. If you jerk off to kids, I think it stands to reason you are setting a sexual reward system alongside
Again,
pornographic consumption of depictions of children. And so, I am urging the liberals in my community, the libertarians in my community, the liberals and libertarians outside of my community. Your 25 was the release of the Pixie drama.
thank you.
Steven
Move
and
on.
I hung out several times throughout 2025. Food shops fell into orbit and became one of Steven's champions in 2025.
Why
I didn't like
do you
it.
have to do that?
But I dealt with it. Then, in November of 2025, I was contacted by a man on Twitter. I do not have his profile at this time. I'm sure that he still has it. But he added several Destiny orbiters, including myself. You could go check the text messages. I think it was at my counter Connor profile. If there's the possibility to go check the archive and see people who added my profile, you could probably find this profile. But anyways, this gentleman says, I am a traditional Catholic. I am married. My wife has destroyed our family for destiny, and no one's doing anything about it. So I go, ha. And by the way, this is according to recollection, so if I mess up a word here or there, I'm describing the conversation in generalities as I remember it, not with the specific quotations. So I go, huh.
What about the evidence? Are you just going to take the guy's word because he says he's Catholic? God, this just infuriates me.
Well, I do like Stephen, but I'm not the kind of guy who ignores a problem. So let me go ahead and check this out.
After you verify
And I
it's
talked
a
to this
real
gentleman
problem.
whose current profile on Discord is called Devil. And Devil says, I'm a traditional Catholic man.
Oh,
My
with
wife and
that
I are
name,
military
Devil?
veterans. We
Okay.
both have post-traumatic stress disorder.
Yeah.
She has sexually related trauma. And she has been in a sexual communication relationship with Destiny since February of 2025. And the reason why this is important to me is because Stephen made the argument, as silly as it was, that he had substantial...
Did you even confirm these claims? This is what's bothering me, dude. Did you confirm these claims? This is really fucking brain rot bullshit.
Reduced his gooning, and that he was not engaging in reckless sexual behavior the way that he was. Now,
He's
what the husband
using
further
his
said
arguments to
is that
deflect from
they
any
engaged in
evidence.
step-parent role play,
Okay,
that they
these are-
sent
these are
pictures of the
claims.
family,
These are claims.
specific details unknown, that he was deeply upset by this,
Accusations are not evidence,
that he wanted
dude.
vengeance against
Learn
Stephen.
from flamenco.
And while the specifics may be unclear in these series of messages as to whether or not he wanted to commit homicide against Stephen,
Yeah.
he's welcome to release the logs and show whether or not he ever expressed a homicidal desire for Stephen.
Yeah, sure.
I have logs of the wife saying that her husband told her repeatedly that he desired that Stephen were killed.
Okay, you have logs
So,
of her claiming.
He says, okay, well, then he shared his text message logs with me. Now, in the text message logs, what I remember is that he was accusing this person, his wife, of engaging in step-parent role play, of involving pictures of their children, of engaging in lurid, ephemophilic, or pedophilic, depending on your definition, sexual role play, and how that was repulsive and disgusting, and he hated her and hated Stephen for doing this and destroying his family. So, he says, well, she's actually a fan of yours, so why don't you call her and talk to her about it and see what kind of evidence or narrative she gives you.
Okay.
So I do.
Okay.
And what she says is, no, that didn't happen. My husband is exaggerating. The family pictures had nothing to do with the sexual situations. And we engaged in like some babysitter role play or whatever, but it's not as bad as the husband is making up. You know, she was the initiator. She was the person who pursued the relationship. And even Stephen said, hey, we should cut this off. Like, let's not do this. You're married. Your husband is pissed off. You know, let's not do this. Okay. Now, I wrote Stephen a letter that I'm going to read to you because it's my side of the messages. I'm not leaking any of his message.
Okay. Okay. Why are you just leaking your side? Okay, he's establishing that he sent a letter to Destiny over this accusation that
I'm just going to.
I see no evidence for, just testimonials, hearsay, rumor mill. Is Connor really fucking dumb enough to just listen to rumors from this random rando?
Oh, I misspelled the word
anonymous rando.
Let's find it.
This baffles me.
I read this earlier, but I'm going to read it blank. I'm going to read it again, just so it's all in one place.
I know.
Dearest Stephen, I value our friendship and want to continue it, but you are a retard. A traditional Catholic man messaged me on Twitter saying that you had sexted his wife as recently as February. He wants to blow this up into drama. The wife wants it to stay quiet. His wife is actually a fan of mine and contacted me as well, saying she was on the rocks with her husband and that she was the initiator and voluntary participant in the sexting. However, she also said that you knew she was married and a psychological mess and encouraged her to stop messaging her. That being said, you guys continued. She mentioned that the messaging was quote-unquote spicy and inquired as to what that spice was, and I found out. You are, of course, retarded. Not just that, but she mentioned that your ex found these messages and was angry with both of you. Her fear was that this ex may have taken screenshots and may leak them out of revenge if this all blows up. She was arguing with her husband and in an argument admitted to these messages. The husband, as a traditional Catholic, his honor is insulted and he wants to destroy you. To my knowledge, he does not have copies of these messages. However, this brings me to our friendship. I think you are an intelligent, charismatic, funny, rhetorically gifted man. Wait, I think you are an intelligent, charismatic, funny, rhetorically gifted man, and I respect and admire you and your talents. However, I think you're a self-destructive, sexual degenerate retard who has to constantly test the loyalty of your friends. Conscious or not, you engage in indefensible behavior and look to see who sticks around. In my opinion, you walk the straight and narrow and then get bored every few months, so you blow everything up again to see who sticks around. It's a self-fulfilling cycle because while your cynicism tells you everyone will eventually betray you, you act in such a way that any sane person concerned with their own reputation would betray you out of a sense of self-preservation. So, to Wick, to Hutch, to people, my Twitter might have gotten hacked, by the way.
Dude, okay, maybe, why bring this up? This is an incredibly suspicious dude. Incredibly suspicious. I'm leaning towards this is a gay op. Unless Connor's just really fucking dumb. I don't know how he can be that dumb. And the way it's presented is horrible. I understand the mindfuckery fucking argument that because he got a divorce, he's stressed out. The snarkers are coming after him, prodding at him. Maybe he's just doing all this because he's freaking fucked up. It's just
Twitter
weird.
has already been banned once. My Twitter asked...
How did Destiny respond? You don't need to give a direct. Did he acknowledge it? Did he say this bitch is full of shit? It wasn't that deep. What are the details? You're giving us the accuser's side, only the accuser's side, out of Steven's privacy and a half-assed attempt at it. Okay, is Connor a Me Too fan? You know, listening and believe all fucking Catholic motherfuckers.
For my two-factor authentication for my email, and the email that I signed up with for my Twitter is no longer working. So I may have just lost my newer Twitter profile.
Okay.
And so if my Twitter profile is texting anything crazy right now, just know that I've been hacked since probably 8 a.m. this morning. So I'm
you're a
paying
dumbass
a price
for not
for telling
verifying
the
that
truth,
email.
the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. So help me God, as I've seen it.
Are you? It's like he's making it out that it's fucking DGG who did this to him. The snarkers can do this. The snarkers, literally. There's other example with the Otterly Noah. Fucking hate him, like him. I think he's a dishonest fucking fool. But when the people who are in the snarker camp came for him, there was a chatter who said something about either his docs or something got into the chat. Oh, from what I remember, Noah didn't even notice this. Aunt told he might have. Fucking Aunt Antonio Gramsci, however you say that fucking last name of his, DM'd him, asked to be made a mod to get rid of the docs. Noah accused someone, either Dickers, I think it was Dickers, of doxing him. But no, it was a rando chatter. From what audience, who the fuck knows? Dickers, if I'm remembering correct, this is the sort of tactics that some of these people take. They don't question, be like, okay, dude, I understand. But again, fuck Noah. He's a fucking lying little piece of shit. But that's besides the point. Just if you're using examples of good people, you have to look at all examples. Be like, excuse it because someone's bad. A lot of people do that. A lot of people excuse bad behavior against people they find bad. But if they were good people, then meh, yeah.
As I remember it. So, I decide, hey, I gave him a shot across the bow. I can't tell who's telling the truth. I don't know if Steven is being a fucking retard, and if he's pretending to be a 13-year-old boy getting molested by a 15-year-old girl, which is fucking weird. But Steven's a weird guy, so whatever. or if it's worse.
This was his friend.
So I'm gonna give Steven a shot across the bow. I'm gonna ask the husband what he wants to do, and I'm gonna see if this blows up or blows sideways or whatever. But I don't have enough evidence to go forward.
Yeah.
I asked the husband what he wants to do, and he says he wants to leave sleeping dogs lie for now. Okay. So I say, okay. And I let sleeping dogs lie. And weirdly enough, a few weeks or a few months go by, nothing happens. And I'm like, you know what? This could blow up in the future, but it's not my problem for now. Which brings us to the Snarker war. So once again, I want to emphasize.
I want to know how he connects.
I've heard Hutch saying this should have been done in private. It was done in private in November of 2025. I heard Wick say that this should have been done in private. It was done in private in November of 2025. Okay? This was private. Steven did not listen to me. He did not consider me. He did not consider Kyla. He did not consider Dan Saltman. He did not consider Mr. Mooten. He did not consider any of his future coworkers. He did not consider...
This is deflection, pure and simple. Was the accusation have any merit to it? You're saying you didn't touch it. Okay, he shouldn't have done it. Did he admit to it? Did he say they're overhyping it? The husband's overhyping it. I might have talked a little bit with them and sexted them. We don't know how he responded, Connor. You're just skipping past this. Okay? And what does this have to do with the Snarkers? You want to take two different events and relate to this, okay? Why? Why is the Snarkers stuff? You're not establishing that, dude. Okay? Maybe he will. Maybe he will. Shit.
Consider Unfuck America. He did not consider CNN. He didn't consider a single fucking person when he engaged in this behavior. And trust me, it gets a little bit worse. So anyways, the Snarker war.
What?
I think that when Hutch and Wick are confused about what Steven's sexual indiscretions have to do with Steven's Snarker, anti-Snarker campaign, I think they are either being thoughtless or obtuse. Pretty clearly, if you listen to any of the Snarkers, one of their primary criticisms of Steven is the way that he conducts his personal affairs. Whether that's in reference to Sherry, whether that's in reference to Anne of War, whether that's in reference to Melina, whether or not that's in reference to Lauren Southern, whether or not that's in reference to Pixie or Rose, it's quite clear that Steven's personal conduct is what he is most often criticized for by the people who hate him. And not only that, this conduct is not private. It is not. We found out about Melina and Lauren Southern and Rose because Steven sent his not only homemade pornography to Rose, he sent his love letters to and from Lauren Southern. Why are you sending love letters of you and your ex-girlfriend to a sex worker you have known for 10 days? If Steven's private life was private, then it would remain private. If Steven's personal life was personal, it would remain personal, but it's not. And the same level of indiscretion that he engaged with in reference to Rose is the same level of indiscretion that he engaged with in reference to Britt. Britt was a random woman on Discord. Britt and him talked via Discord DMs. Britt and him engage in extreme sexual role-playing, despite her being currently married to someone who hates his guts. I can only assume that this is sexual impulsivity that borders on addiction. So when you say Connor, you are...
Okay, what about Steven's criticism? What does this have to do with Steven's criticism of the Snarker? His problem with the Snarkers. You're not getting to that. You keep on fucking deflecting, okay?
Are cock watching. You are criticizing Steven's personal and private life. No, I'm not. It's become public. You know why? Because the husband contacted me. The husband showed up in Steven's own DGG chat.
He contacted you in private. See, people are thinking, is Connor just in his little fucking bubble and think Queeman and these Snarkers have any fucking value at all? Because they really fucking don't. Yeah. Sorry, I didn't. Yeah, Doberman. This is a little bit. I'm not even trying to defend Steven. Just Connor's fucking logic here makes no fucking sense. He's not verified. Maybe it's just me. Someone from a more commentary background where you verify claims before you take them public. But of course, commentary's been the whole Turkey Tom bullshit where the anonymous women went on Kiwi farms to make their accusation. This is like several layers more fucked up than that. Okay, this is just fucking. Look, these people are critiquing his personal life. And the fucking personal private thing, I don't understand. I don't understand. This makes no sense.
The husband was a part of a Telegram group that routinely talked about Stephen deserving homicide. And Devil, if you're in chat and you're denying this fact right now, just know that I have screenshots from Brit that say the exact opposite. That you are a Nick Fuentes fan, that you are a traditional Catholic, that you did hate Stephen, that you did.
Just listen and believe, Connor. Just listen and believe. Fucking hell.
Did allude to the fact that this Telegram channel was plotting Stephen's homicide.
Do you have evidence of it?
You can, Stephen and all his little fucking sycophant cultists can say, yeah, the husband is saying he's not a groiper and he never threatened Stephen. That's okay. I have screenshots from the wife saying the exact opposite. So good luck with your argumentation. Good luck sweeping this one.
Sweeping? Who?
So, you cannot delineate.
You're talking about the anonymous fucking Twitter rando motherfucker? Why are you using sweeping? Sweeping is a term for public figures. I think he's just brain broken. Fucking hell.
Stephen's personal and private conduct, when it becomes public, and when I become aware of it as an orbiter, if I cover it, if I cover it up, I am complicit.
Okay.
If I expose it, I'm a backstabber. Please tell me what I should do, because I'll tell you what I did do. I tried to determine the...
Stop being such a parasocial freak and do what your values determine you should do. I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. Shit.
Evidence. I gave Stephen a shot across the bow, and he didn't listen to it, which I will bring up evidence for momentarily.
Okay, evidence. I want to see this evidence. I know it's bullshit.
Let me scroll down. I am using an outline, so excuse the next few moments of dead air.
Yeah, I will by playing my game.
All right. Destiny escalates the Snarker war with an implicit threat. And by the way, if you've seen me jump on a few times in the past few months...
No. Destiny did not initiate the Snarker war. It started with Lonerbox. Lonerbox hinted at it. Hutch jumped on, letting some stuff out. Dan Saltman came in, posted, well, technically, you didn't know it at the time. Clipper for Hutch had a a weird redacted sort of screenshot from this Snark left Discord, accusing them of basically doxing a rando who was that two content creators, Shamu and Nick Andros, fucking were talking about getting their PII information, okay? Personal identifying info, okay? It's not a dox, okay? They fucking hyper focus on, oh, it's not a dox, it's not a dox. These fucking YouTubers were still fucking in this Discord talking about fucking trying to get the personal information of this rando because they thought it was fucking Tectone's alt or something, and they were harassing Pikachu, someone who helped Tectone lie about her previous fucking wife. I love how people forget that Pikachu lied. I think they're both fucking idiots, okay? Tectone's probably fucking a pretty fucking bad motherfucker who has a really small dick. Rapist? No, that was his father, okay? So he's completely fucking jumping the shark. So he might just be being fed bullshit, or this could be his fucking brain rot coming out.
Where I just jumped on to hang out with Destiny for just a specific topic and then dip out. I'll tell you, not only did I want to maintain a respectful orbit, because I didn't want to be viewed. Steven himself referred to me as a meteor. You know, an orbit is a moon. something that's constantly there. A meteor is something that travels in and out of the solar system.
Oh, jeez.
The reason why I treated Steven and my orbit as a meteor prior to November of 2025 is because I didn't want to be a clout shark. I didn't want to be a demon. I didn't want to be another person in Steven's life who sucked up to him for money, wealth, power, and influence, and then backstabbed them the second that it was convenient. I did not want to do that. Truth be told, I don't want to be doing this right now. I wish this hadn't happened.
Why did you do
I
it?
wish that Steven and I could be friends. But there are things that I can't defend, and so I won't.
Okay, you don't have to defend anything.
So, Destiny escalates the Snarker war this past week by saying that anybody who is hosting Snarkers in their Discords and allowing them to talk shit unimpeded, he will no longer interact with them. And what I said, when Steven said that, he never direct messaged me. He never made a direct ask. He never told me what he wanted. What he did instead is he said that on stream, and then I got a series of messages about it. And I'll pull this up right now.
Who? Okay, who
I
sent you the
said
message?
that there's a reasonable ask here. Do not allow Snarkers into your community to endlessly talk shit about me, or I will no longer associate, fraternize, debate, or talk with you. That's the reasonable ask. But the unreasonable ask, that I believe is an implied threat, was since Destiny has a disproportionate amount of clout, power, and influence, it is safer to ban Snarkers entirely, so you do not warrant Steven's wrath and or disassociation.
Okay, nice
Not
theory.
only did Mr. Mooten confirm that this implied threat was meant by Steven's statements, but Steven followed through on this implied threat. When I asked him for evidence of Doobie engaging in Snark behavior that was greater than talking shit, he presented none. When I asked him why he doxed Esports Batman and Wicked Supreme, he didn't have a good answer. So no, I have done difficult things in my life.
I'm gonna let myself die.
I am not.
He gave an answer for Wicked Supreme and Esports Batman. They were helping Jay Stock and people in the Snark Left Discord. Helping with the lawsuit. That goes way out of the bounds of commentary. Doobie, that's a different case. Okay. Those two, I don't approve of doxing them because they were helping out with that. I'm just saying that was his explanation of why he doxed them. The fact that Connor doesn't bring this up is a little fucking... It says a lot. He's either intentionally omitting this from this big fucking little stream, or he's either intentionally dumb or actually dumb. Ignorant, okay? I'm hoping he's in a bad place. Because Connor, I thought he was rather honest. Somewhat of a dipshit himself. That's why he stayed as I guess not an orbit, but a meteor in Destiny, despite disavowing these actions. Okay. I'm just
not going to be leaned on through social media and public pressure to ban people from my community, however nefarious.
Yeah, just tell him to fuck off. Be like, no, fuck off, okay? Like, no, not going to do this, dipshit.
Without cause. If you want me to ban these people, then you present cause.
Okay.
So on Friday, that blew up. This past Friday. Matter of fact, I'll give you a date for the people who exist in the future. May 22nd of 2026. I've known about Devil and Brit since November. So, let me go ahead and move that away. Not only did Destiny imply the threat, he carried out the threat. So, on Saturday, might have even...
Why is he calling it a threat? Okay? It's something that he said he was going to do. He did it, okay?
Even been Friday night. I get a message from Brittany. Brittany contacts me. She says, oh, it's crazy. I'm so sorry that you and Steven are breaking up. Steven and I are still talking. So I want you to understand this.
You got your head
Steven sexually text messaged
Adam.
a woman, did age play scenarios with her,
Not
got a
established.
shot across the bow. Hey, this is fucked up and retarded.
No,
And he
you're
kept doing it.
retarded, dude.
And not only did that happen, holy fucking shit, but I remember
You have no evidence of this. This is hearsay. You're saying this as fact. You believe, you listen and believe. I get it. Connor, me too.
Remember the narrative that her husband was in a group planning Stephen's homicide? And I asked her to confirm that detail. She confirmed that detail.
Did she give you proof of it, though,
I have the
dude?
screenshot.
The
Not only
screenshot
that,
of him planning
this is gonna be a tough
Stephen's
one.
death in the
Give me a second.
telegram, or her saying to you that he did this? This is just fucking ridiculous.
Not only that, but her and her husband are broken up, obviously. But Stephen thought it was prudent to receive pornography of the husband and this wife. I want you to understand that. Britt.
I understand that you believe it, dude. Do you have evidence of it? You wanted evidence of fucking Destiny for his threat of kicking anyone out of his orbit if they don't kick people off. Got it. You can just say, fuck off. You can be friends with me or not. You're trying to, feels like, oh, yeah, Devil's in the chat. You might not be able to see it on there. I was about Catholic, agreeing with Nick on a lot, not a cultist groper that's gay, to be honest. Okay, he wanted evidence. There is evidence that he has presented against fucking police Wicked Supreme. Probably the same with fucking esports Batman, that they were helping the person who was harassing Rose. This little girl, Rose. I don't know. Was she 17, 19? I don't fucking know. Was she catfished or not? Does she even exist? That is up in the air, okay? All this shit, fucking post-truth reality, fucking hell. Yes, he wanted evidence from Destiny for this bullshit. Fine. But they could be telling shit. Oh, you heard about that? Yes. He is coping about the fucking... he says that in this stream, that Destiny lied. I'll get to it. I don't know if you watched it. You can watch it on your own.
Between endless adoration and love for Stephen. She truly loves him on a fundamental level. She thinks he's the best thing since sliced bread. When Stephen is not around...
Or she's fucking lying to you. She's an anonymous person fucking online. Okay.
And is not communicating with him, actually, in a way that could get him killed. And in a way that could result in a woman's suicide.
Okay.
I am obviously angry about this fact. It gets worse.
You're angry. Got it.
The Snarkers have not corrupted my mind. They have not mind raped me. They have not manipulated me into my position. If you take a look at my previous content, I have been quite clearly critical about Stephen's sexual misadventures. And when I thought he was doing better, I was praising him. And when I thought he was fucking up, I was criticizing him. So to pretend that J-Stock, Queeman, or Doobie talked to me for 2 weeks and that somehow changed everything, it did not. You were just not paying attention to what I was saying previously. The Snarkers have given me one thing and one thing alone. I have verified that this is Brit through information that I have saved. She wrote in to Mr. Girl's call-in show via email to discuss her relationship with Stephen. This is confirmed. I cannot be sued.
What, the Snarkers who were super big fans of Mr. Girl, and that's half the reason they're fucking pissed because of the beef between fucking Mr. Girl and fucking Destiny? And they were orbiters of Mr. Destiny? Even this a food shop, potentially pedophilic fucking food shops, which I don't know why you really brought it up. How does it connect? Oh, he needed to defend her. Okay. He supported food shops, or how did he promote them? I think just stupid fucking shit.
For this, because I have the evidence that backs up the truth of this scenario.
No.
Let's listen.
This year, I was involved in an online affair with a guy for almost a year. My husband...
How is fucking Mr. Girl fucking reading a letter from an anonymous chick? evidence of anything, truth of anything.
Wouldn't engage with any of the
Sorry,
weird
I'm
trauma-induced
gonna
kink
fucking
stuff
fart
that I was curious about, and so I was compelled to impulsively and regretfully engage with this guy online in some pretty intense and taboo age play scenarios, including fantasizing about being step-parents to each other's kids. And obviously it went way too far, but felt really intensely good in the moment. But afterward, I felt sick and cried all night because it obviously felt really bad too. How do you know if the other person also feels the same way or if they would actually do it? My understanding is the best predictors are drug use and low empathy. And even worse, what if you felt like you love them so much that you wouldn't care if they did and you get off on what you would potentially be willing to allow them to get away with? What if the idea is kind of enticing to you in a way, even if you deny it or try to lie to yourself about it? Even if you never act out on something like that yourself? Lucky for me, it's over now. If you're saying that you doubt your willingness to hold boundaries in real life, then that is a danger. Yes. This year, I was involved in an...
I'm going to go ahead and play that one more time.
Why?
Back in November, I had two
Brainwashing?
conflicting stories. Devil told me that this
Engage with this guy online or try to lie to yourself.
I think his
With-
mind is fucked.
soft core, but still sexual messages. She is clearly someone in psychological distress.
Yeah.
And this was identifiable to me within
Destiny
minutes
is a fucking...
of meeting her.
Take
on
care,
Discord.
Doberman.
I'm not
with
even
work.
losing $800,000.
Why
I'm not
not?
even being sued. I was able to identify her mental illness instantaneously. Obviously. So,
Okay. Professor Counterpoints identified your background, dude. You're acting like you have a doctorate or a fucking master's in fucking psychology, dude. Not saying fucking... there's not enough... This is just fucking, like, bouncing around. He's acting like his arguments should be respected, okay? You want your arguments to be respected. Maybe base them on reality, dude. Fucking hell. Not just
I wrote down
repeat
another piece of content
mindlessly. Another
that,
piece of content
I think is relevant.
is
Give me a second.
relevant. You think is relevant. Got it. We'll give you a sec, dude. Okay, maybe I'm being a little bit of ass, but this is just fucking frustrated.
Where did I
going
put it?
through. I even have it speed
That's
up.
interesting. Did I lose it?
I don't know how people watch this content. Not all this
no, I have it.
content all the time. It's not
I'm going to
built
read this
for
to you
me.
real quick because it's
Thank
relevant.
you. Thank you. It's relevant. How's it relevant?
I have been accused of becoming a snarker. I am not.
Okay. By who?
I will not be dedicating the next 2 years of my life to Steven's downfall. I actually want Steven to do well.
Okay. Yeah.
I think that the narratives of Steven are sometimes exaggerated.
Yeah.
I don't think he's the most evil person on the planet. I've met far worse than Steven.
Okay. What the fuck?
But I think Steven is obviously self-destructive, sexually
Yeah.
impulsive,
Yeah.
and stupid.
Yeah. What your point?
So if I had to
Does
prescribe
that
for
make the
Steven,
snarkers
trying
right
not to hate
with
him,
what they're doing?
then I would say,
Oh, it's your
this
hate.
is my unsolicited advice.
You hate
He
it.
should bet, and this is not totally related to the sexting drama. Destiny should
Or the
balance his
fact
spicy
that,
public takes to
fucking
be
Dex-
spicy enough to get attention, but not
Destiny
so vile and
fucking
criticizable that
showed
people
you
want to
up
murder
when
him.
You brought up Lauren Southern.
He cannot, in good faith and good conscience, blame the doxing, swatting, and harassment and attempted homicides solely on the stochastic permission structure created by his snark.
Did he solely do it? Are they just part of the problem and he wants to do everything he can to keep that part of the problem from infecting people that he overlaps with? Think about that. He doesn't need to be solely. Okay. Fucking so fucking retarded.
He cannot do that while he is sexting a woman who is presently
Yes, he
married,
can.
who is hanging out in a traditional Catholic group chat
Oh,
that
are
was
you-
plotting or at least joking and stochastically trying to work each other up to
Yes, he
his
can.
homicide. That is a fucking lie.
What's a lie?
Destiny
No, it's
should
not
not
a lie.
bring mentally unstable women
Yeah.
to public events where his personal sex drama has a chance to implode or ruin the event.
I agree.
Do you remember Empath Chan? I sure as fuck do. He brought her to an Unfuck America event where she called Darius the N-word.
Good.
Destiny
No,
should
not
avoid
good.
fucking
Not
random
good.
fans at the event so that drama doesn't explode either. Not that I know that he has, just a general prescription.
That's something he did publicly.
Destiny should speak to his sexting and sexual partners for a longer time to screen deeply mentally ill people out of his list of partners.
Okay,
Destiny should not engage in age play or any sex act which could be used to call him a pedophile. If a partner is discovered to have deeply mental illness, or excuse me, if
And did you check he did it? Again, he's acting like Destiny actually did this. It's deeply fucking suspicious that you're just going to take this and run with it publicly. They did this with Turkey Tom. The Snarkers did the same exact shit with Turkey Tom, and they probably would have kept on harping if they weren't counterattacked in the commentary community. Well, the ruins of the commentary community.
Partners discovered to have deep mental illness, like Anna Voir, Sherry, or Britt, he should simply message them, sorry, I don't think it's healthy for us to engage, and then block them on all platforms and not speak about them
Your point.
privately or publicly, regardless of whether or not they attack him publicly.
It's good
You know why?
advice.
Because you were the dipshit dumb enough to have sex with mentally ill fucking women.
And mentally ill.
Should evidence his claims that Snark is responsible for his swatting, doxing, and digital harassment beyond.
Okay, headphones are done. I'm gonna have to figure this out. I'm just gonna let myself die. Watch me die. Boo, boo, boo. Gonna mute my mic while I get the headphones.
Criticism. Destiny should only engage in turning the other cheek or tit-for-tat morality. He should not engage in eye for an eye or barbarian retributive violence. Destiny should focus on political commentary and community development in order to get another college event / canvassing operation going for both of the midterms in 2028 if he wasn't a fucking dipshit. Instead, he's on the fucking internet using a pedophile champion to defend his honor against shitters criticizing his personal life. Meanwhile, he engages in even dumber, reprehensible fucking actions. And his fucking cult of dipshits say that I'm pocket watching because I'm worried about him losing $800,000 in legal expenses. They say that I'm penis watching because I'm criticizing him for engaging in stepdad fucking role play with a random, insane, suicidal woman on the internet while he's being sued for sexual misconduct. So no offense to the people in my chat who are likely spurging the fuck out, who I cannot presently see, but if you say pocket watching, or if you say dick watching, you're a piece of shit. And you would let Steven kill himself if it amused you for 2 seconds on the internet. My stance is that it is not neutral or positive to engage in a phoebophilic or pedophilic role play. I think it's bad. If you think it's neutral or good,
is Connor just really triggered that maybe about pedophile? He's incredibly focused on this pedophile angle. That's all I'll fucking say here. He's not even fucking. These snarkers aren't just going after Destiny. Is Connor not listening at all? These snarkers are going around after Wick, Hutch, other people. Destiny has clearly said this is the problem. This is the problem Destiny has with these people, that they go after the people around him. He said, are you not keeping track? I think that's a skill issue, Connor, okay? You're not keeping track of what Destiny's saying. And maybe he should explain this to you clearly if you're really good friends. But maybe you're a crappy-ass friend. Steven deserves crappy-ass friends, okay? In my personal opinion, okay? So maybe that's why he had to set down this rule. I don't even think this fucking bullshit friend on the internet shit is really fucking real, okay? Go get real life friends. Stop trying to claim fucking friendship and do this fucking, I'm really his friend. So I'm trying to, it comes off as concern trolling if you don't do it in private. If you're doing it, you're doing this for content, dude. Okay. You feel that he brought it up in public? Fucking, yeah, criticize him for that. Bring up, leak his fucking DMs. Go to head. Why the fuck are you doing these half fucking little bitch measures? I'm just not understanding why he's being such a bitch. Is he mind fucked or is he helping the snarkers? Because the snarkers aren't just a problem with Destiny. You're in your little fucking bubble. You're concerned with Destiny. Got it. You're only concerned with Destiny. Other people are talking about these dipshits are fucking going after fucking commentators, their friends, fucking dipshit orbiters. They are fucking annoying. There's harassment coming out of them that's completely separated from Destiny, okay? I can say that for now. I don't want to go into fucking details, but that is a fucking fact. If you pull your own fucking head out of your ass, Connor, and take a look at the evidence. But no, you're doing this for content. This is why the people are thinking you're just joining the snarkers. You're not even seeing chat and you're saying DGG. This fucking, the claims, should I say, I haven't seen the logs, that there's operations where these people go in and pose as fans and pretty much concern troll people like Hutch, people like fucking Loner Box. These are the claims. Haven't seen evidence. No one has fucking released the logs. I'll take both of those with the... I understand the 4D chess thing that they're fucking talking about. I think it's a bit lame and gay. But fucking hell. This is just deranged. I'll let it play.
And you are a current member of my community. I ask one of two things from you. You either keep that opinion to yourself,
okay,
or you leave my community.
Okay, fair
and
enough.
If, let's say that all of my Oilers, all of my Chippers, all of my community support come from people who think this is not a big deal and who think that it is perfectly sane and rational for Steven to be sexting suicidal and homicidal people while currently being sued for sexual misconduct, I don't want your money.
It's all
I'd
about
rather
Steven.
destroy my streaming career. And I would rather go back to working construction administration as a nobody who participates in this space as a hobby than continue to rely on your viewership or financial support.
Good on you.
I want that to be abundantly fucking clear that if you thought that I should have swept for this, if you thought that I should have let sleeping dogs lie, if you think this is some kind of crash out,
there's nothing proven. You brought the accusations up publicly. These were all private. Oh, he's like, but the snarkers gave you evidence that it came out on Mr. Girl. Who the fuck cares? Snarkers definitely did sort of be like, oh, this came out. What's the validity of these claims? Postmodern headfuckers all around.
I would like you to go to the Discord. I would like you to click one of the settings buttons, and I would like you to leave. Regardless of the amount of money that you've given me, regardless of the amount of time that we've been friends.
This is about his audience. He's worried about losing his audience. He's worried about being fucked over. Okay, fine. Kick him out, okay? Don't be such a bitch about it. And maybe it's the snarkers who are posing as DGG. You ever think about that? Do you know? This is just fuck.
Impulsivity long after his Vyvanse subscription.
Fine. What does that have to do with your fucking
trying
crash
to
out,
not? How about you take this L? That I asked out Lauren and got rejected.
Yeah.
He was lying about that they had a relationship. So when Steven said, "How about you take this L? We've been secretly dating for 3 months," he was lying. When he said that I asked out Lauren and got rejected, he was lying.
Oh, he's lying. He's lying. Okay. Maybe he was being hyperbolic, dude.
When he has implied that what has motivated me is jealousy out of his relationship for Lauren Southern.
Did he actually say that? You just try to figure out why you're fucking doing this, okay? If you want to good faith him, fucking Connor's not going to because he's pissed. Understandable. But he also has his fucking head up his ass. He's fucking might be fucking trying to avoid getting snarked himself. He's been snarked plenty, not just for his relationship to Destiny, but to Brianna Wu. I've covered that, the Destiny drama. Queenman fucking, there's this whole fucking thing where Queenman came on, fucking people. I think he didn't do too good. I didn't think he did too good because fucking Queenman was bad faith. He went with the, not the legal argument, but a moral one. Queenman's morals is like fucking a surface level. He definitely doesn't have it. He just pretends to. Okay, I've asked him about this before. His moral framework, he won't let me know. He doesn't want people to know his moral framework because he would rather use your own fucking logic, no matter if he straw mans your own standards to sort of use against you. It doesn't matter. Post-truth reality, who the fuck cares? Fucker should go to reality. Doesn't matter to these dipshit sort of people. They're postmodernist, okay. I like to use the post-irony to sort of make a point, you know, a little bit of tongue-in-cheek. I understand that, but when you're just doing it for nothing's sake, God, nihilism, which should be something fucking Connor's against. Low moment, they got him at a good time, a good moment, blah, blah, blah. Maybe Destiny should have considered that. Lauren Southern has her own shit, okay? She made a little bit of waves with what she said about the quartering. Good on her. Hopefully she doesn't get back into this fucking deranged-ass society. And maybe fucking Steven Shenan brought this up. But Connor brought it up too and made it a central point last time they clashed. And if it's true, who the fuck knows? It's just like really weird. He lied. No, maybe he just thought because
He is lying to you.
You'll get into a moment.
I was already talking to Lauren as a friend.
Lauren as a friend.
Steven, I was becoming single.
Yeah.
I never asked Lauren Southern out. I asked Steven if he would have any problems with me asking Lauren Southern out.
Which would imply that you were thinking about asking her out. And maybe he jumped the gun and thought you did it and you got rejected because you were dating. Yeah, it's not a lie. It's an assumption that could be incorrect. Can't prove it either way. And I'm back to playing.
And instead of recognizing that I was trying to be sensitive to his feelings,
sensitive.
he tried to use that as a weapon against me because he was pressed and he was getting raped in our conversation.
What? Was he really?
Not only did Lauren
confide
confide in me that they were talking about dating again at that time, which was part of the reason why I never asked her out.
Okay.
And by the way, I do have a girlfriend. I don't even give a shit. Lauren's 1,400 fucking miles away.
Okay.
She also told me that Steven was too much of a fucking pussy to commit. Rather than engaging in a healthy relationship with a woman he loves, he would rather go do step-parent fucking age play with random women on Discord and Tinder. He is
something that he has not confirmed, shown evidence for himself, and I'm probably gonna fucking die for this little rant, and that is fucking fine. Yeah, this is all interpersonal shit, and this is just fucking butthurt, okay? This is interpersonal problems at a really bad time. Why are you getting involved in this? You wanted content, so you thought you would talk about it. They pushed you. They egged you on to be like, this is a big deal. But is it real? These two motherfuckers, this devil person, the Britney person he brings up, do they have real evidence of accusation? Who cares if they sent it to Mr. Girl and he read a fucking letter? Who the fuck cares? You still haven't established this happened. For any audience, you seem like the schizo. Any audience who doesn't listen and automatically believe. A commentary audience, which they keep on using it, which the snarkers tries to use. They keep on asking for evidence. Okay, you're doing the same thing for this, and you're using this bullshit claim that you don't have evidence for and treating like it's fact. I think it's real. My argument is I think it's real, so it might as well. It fits his pattern of behavior. Yeah, it does. sort of everything but the age play stuff. That's a new element, and you're just gonna repeat it publicly? No wonder. No wonder they think you're a fucking moron. Are you fucking mind raped, or are you just fucking joining them? Okay, who the fuck knows? Because it would. I agree. It's incredibly stupid for Connor to doing political content to try to get their audience. Because unless he's talking about Destiny, shitting on him. Maybe he can pivot to even Ethan Klein. There's a few other areas if he wants to get the snarkers' attention that but you won't get numbers otherwise unless you create content for them. That's how it works. That's how Aiden went after Lyle Convoy. That really wasn't on point. He got fucked for that. He deserved it also, but he was also probably being egged on. He got drunk, met up with these people, and they fucked him over. Okay? Did they encourage him after the scenes? They encouraged this sort of fucking talk about Leo Convoy, obviously. I have no proof that they did anything directly, but the culture they have, talking about fucking raping people and a whole bunch of things, that sort of edgy humor they used against him. Yeah. Hey, he was a fucking dumbass, and he crawled back to him.
Is a socially and sexually retarded human being who has destroyed his personal and professional life because he is so dysfunctional.
Good.
And I am not going to be a part of it.
Okay.
I'm not going to be silent about it.
Okay.
If anybody asks me any question related to this drama, I'm going to answer them honestly based off of the information that I have.
The information you have that you haven't verified.
It is not a crazy stance. It might be a crazy stance in some online communities, but it is not a crazy stance to say that pedophilic and ephebophilic sexual role play is crazy. It is not a crazy stance.
And what does this have to do with Steven? You're using the Orbit, the Defender, Lolicon fucking food shops and these unverified claim to make this. This is what the snarkers do. They fucking take unverified and very sketchy rumors and they make it seem like it's true. These are rumors, okay? I mean, they got a good case with food shops. She fucked herself over no matter how it is by saying the shit she did. Did she do it because she was fucking trying to imitate Mr. Girl? Bad decision. It can almost be forgiven if you could really prove that, but the doubt's always going to be there. She's always going to have to weigh with that. And I think that's fine to think she's a suspected fucking red flag pedophile. Have that suspicion. You see any fucking suspicious behavior from her in the future, be like, yeah, okay, she said she was lying about that in the past and acting edgy. Okay, I understand it. But what about this right now? This seems pretty fucking pedophilic to talk to this girl here. She's 16 and looks rather young. Yeah. Keep wariness, okay? You're fucking jumping
to say that
down.
Engaging in this kind of reckless sexual behavior while under civil lawsuit for other reckless sexual behavior is patently fucking insane. And I will not be gaslit by moral cowards into other perspectives. Specifically,
moral cowards.
Thank you, Hutch. Thank you, Wick. Why is this all in the open? I don't know. Why the fuck do I know about it? If this is Steven's personal life, if this is his private life, and his private life is private,
Yep.
why do I know about it?
There it is.
Is it because he recklessly engaged with mentally ill people who contacted me and told me about it? Is that why? It is also not a crazy stance to say that Steven has fucked over his friends, people who care about him, and his professional relationships.
Okay, fair.
Pisco and him were going to do a show together in 2024.
Okay.
He fucked that up.
Okay.
Hutch, Josiah, IRI, me, Lonerbox, we would all love to collaborate with
greetings.
Steven. He is a nuclear fucking stockpile
What the fuck?
next to
Okay.
a case of fucking dynamite.
So you're gonna perpetuate these fucking
There are new
unverified
people.
claims about him?
Adam Mockler, Unfuck America, Midas Touch, Bulwark,
Okay.
who would probably love to work with Steven on a frequent basis.
Good.
But he is too busy smacking his fucking dick with a rake to consider his personal or professional relationships.
Yeah.
Dan Saltman has been doxxed and harassed as a result of Stephen's behavior. I'm sure Mr. Mouton has been digitally harassed as a result of being Stephen's friend.
And you're not engaging with what? Hutch, Wick, anyone. You're focused on Destiny. These people are fucking driving a wedge between these people. Your head is so yeah, again, Lupin. He's not considering any of them. Okay? He's just justifying his actions because Hutch, some of his peers, called him out for not doing this in private. This is fucking crashing out. This is going off hinge. Okay. He can be forgiven, I guess, by his friends. I have no friends on the internet policy, okay? Especially not with content creators because of this sort of shit. They will fucking weaponize your fucking friendships. I even had it done to me on a small level. I don't really give a shit about it, okay? There's an example that I could use. I tried to maintain my distance from anyone online, okay? Because I know this is the sort of behavior people have. And despite me keeping my distance, I still had a sort of jump session one time. Got sort of talked into a debate. A debate was set up. And surprise, surprise, I went to the debate. Oh, yeah, your boy, Vincent, what's up with him? You're suddenly here. And you're suddenly be like, Vincent, what are you talking about? We're not understanding. I'm like, and why didn't, if I'm your boy, why have I not been hanging out in your Discord? There's a good reason for this. Yeah, you sort of gave me the cold shoulder, and you're coming here acting all buddy with me, like I'm your boy. I haven't really hung out. I was just like, this is fucking gaslighting here. They will weaponize your friends, at least the public image of who your friends are, if you have friends. This is the sort of dipshits you deal with in commentary, in the culture war content. This was a culture war thing. I'm sure if I had friends fucking they fucking, like, you're friends with Jar, you're friends with ZV. No, I'm fucking not. I'm smart enough to not develop an emotional attachment to these people. But you talk to them. Yes, I find info. I try to understand them. That's what I fucking do. Okay? You try to understand these people. I don't have fucking friends. Okay? I have internet friends if you want to be technical. But I am not going to be emotionally vulnerable because being emotionally vulnerable, sheesh, I was just surprised during that fucking bullshit debate. Good tactics. I'm like, they got me, motherfucker. That threw me the fuck off in the beginning. I managed to recover. But it didn't help. Even when I recovered, they're like, well, in the beginning, I'm like, yeah, I can't fucking talk about how this, how the person you brought on fucking threw me for a fucking loop in the very beginning. You can't admit to that. Maybe it's similar with him, Connor. I don't fucking know. I'm just saying it happens at every level. He's at a bigger level. Destiny, one of the big three. Hassan, Asmongold, Destiny, I think, are the top political crap. Wow.
Was being harassed for being friendly with Stephen. I am currently...
Oh, also, the same friend group, they got really weird about the Charlie Kirk stuff. There's other people whose contact... Well, before the Charlie Kirk stuff, there's some weird stuff with one of the people, but the whole group was orbiting a bigger group, which is... I don't want to name names, okay. The bigger... This small little group of friends, I use quotation marks. I kept my distance. I'm sure that hurt my sort of status within this group because I kept myself private, tried to reveal nothing. Someone sort of got smuck by the group that they were orbiting, and he sort of walked off. You know, it's like we didn't hear anything directly. We were just like, yeah, that one dipshit. He went on and he sort of just started insulting him and calling him a degenerate while he was in chat after they had a disagreement on something, and that person sort of slowly stopped doing their own little streams, stopped hanging out with that little orbiting group. And then later, after the Charlie Kirk stuff, another person got sort of exiled from that group. This is how they do the parasocial relationship. I was fine moving on. I would have rather not the supposed friendship I had with that person get weaponized on a stream, which I wasn't expecting. So I could understand Connor's position, but he didn't need to actually get into this shit. He probably felt pressured by the Mr. Girl thing and felt justified, but he's a fucking retard himself.
Being harassed by Steven's cult.
Yeah.
Kyla was harassed by Steven's haters, and if she ever pops up her head to comment on the situation with any level.
What's your evidence for that? These snarkers pose. If there's evidence, these snarkers pretend to be DGGers, because they were fucking, most of them, Queenman, all these motherfuckers are all supposedly former DGGers. And this is why they hate Destiny so much, because they feel slighted they wasn't what they were. That's the narrative they are. Okay? Maybe they were fake fucking DGGers. They can pose as it. You have any way to verify this? This is why this is so fucking retarded. He doesn't even fucking know what he's fighting against. He's just mad at fucking Destiny, which I understand. Be mad at Destiny. I wouldn't be friends with the fucker, though. He's a functionally not psychopath, sociopath. Psychopath, I think that's, and functionally, I mean, online, how he behaves, he acts like a sociopath. He could be off screen. Well, he probably is a sociopath, but I'm not going to go that far. I'm not going to do this fucking bullshit armchair psychologist that Connor is doing. Be like, you can tell that obviously they're mentally ill. Yeah, you have the diagnosis. You're that full of shit that you think. I mean, I wouldn't fucking. But again, I don't even do this friendship online because I have a real life. I do this as a hobby. Don't get too invested. Your emotions make you weak.
Of detail, she will either be consumed by Steven's critics or by Steven's community, depending on how she talks about it.
And how do you know?
So yes, Steven's private or personal conduct affects.
And she's got the same shit from President Sunday, Queenman. They all fucking snarked her forever and ever, and they still do occasionally. I'm assuming he's talking about not so erudite. They even have a narrative about not so erudite. Again, he's making claims that I don't know if it's true. Maybe DGG is harassing them. But you know who I know was harassing her? These snarkers you're talking about. They definitely did it. Okay? I know they did that. Maybe calling it harassment, he would call it criticism. But where's your proof that the DGGers, legitimate ones, harassed her? Maybe he has it. Present the shit. You have evidence. I don't listen and believe. I'm not a Me Too motherfucker.
His friends and people who care about them, and anybody, anybody who pretends otherwise is coping.
You're coping, man. Okay. At least if you want a general audience
I believe
to understand.
That Steven is a reckless sex addict with unprocessed trauma. He is dangerous to himself. He is dangerous to other people. But I wish him the best.
Okay, good.
And I do mean that. I think Steven should go to therapy. I think he should go to some kind of rehabilitation.
Oh, God.
I think he should think about the amount of people that he's fucked over.
Yeah.
I think he should think about the amount of people that he's hurt. I think that he should, even if he's a sociopath, let's say that instead of taking stock of his sins,
functionally a sociopath,
his narcissism prevents him from considering what has been said this evening.
Okay.
Let's say that all he can think about is going on offense and destroying my life.
Okay, yeah.
Why don't you just think about it from a sociopathic calculation? Even a sociopath who is mildly self-aware and mildly evaluative of the consequences that they had been through would know that engaging in pro-social behavior would be more beneficial to you. So you don't have to think about my feelings. You don't have to think about Kyla's feelings. You don't have to think about Dan. You don't have to think about Britt. You don't have to think about Muton. You don't have to think about Trihex. You don't have to think about fucking Wicked Supreme or Hutch or Josiah or Pisco. Or don't think about any of our feelings. because it seems like you're only able to do so with a passing.
Okay, maybe that's true for some people. I'm like, your fucking evidence is goddamn bullshit. Your arguments is bullshit, dude. Okay, that's what I'm saying, okay? He doesn't have to worry. I'm not his audience. I'm not DGG. I'm not any of those, okay? I take an interest in this fucking online space, and I try to pick up examples, and I engage with it. See when people engage with it, okay? I engage with it. I criticize it. Might go a little hyperbolic.
Consideration. Just think about you from a self-reflective, self-aware situation.
Oh, God.
Have you been an antisocial cunt and it's resulted in you becoming a millionaire? Absolutely.
Yeah.
Has you being an antisocial cunt wiped out $800,000 of your wealth? Absolutely. Have you lost 99% of your friends and lovers? Yes. Are there people who hate you on the internet for rational reasons? The answer, shockingly, he was denying this on Friday, is yes.
Yeah, there is. But there's people who hate him for irrational reasons. I think hating anyone on the internet is fucking dumb as all shit, but I keep a distance. I understand some people get attached to their media. Clearly you do.
So, Steven,
Oh, fuck. This is
Even.
just annoying.
if you are a sociopath
Okay.
who enjoys engaging with mentally ill people,
Okay.
can you please, for the love of God, just recognize that your antisocial behavior is not only destroying the people around you, it's destroying you. And anybody who had a lick of common sense, who was around you, who actually cared about your well-being, would tell you to fucking stop. That's what I got.
It's a little bullshit. You're defending the fucking Snark
So,
by attacking
I'm assuming
Steven.
chat
I
is
don't
filled
see-
with antisocial, gray name fucking freaks.
Of course.
I'm
You're
assuming
making
there might
assumptions.
be a few super chats, or not.
Yeah, you don't care about the truth. You're gonna make it broad scale assumptions because you're the guy. You're counter fucking 40K points. Okay, God Emperor of the internet, best friends with Destiny. Oh, sorry, Orbiter. Or sorry, Commenter of Comment, not Commenter. A comment around fucking Destiny. Arbiter of the moral reality we live in, psychologist extraordinaire. It's just like you got played, dude, or you're fucking trying to play your audience. Okay, go back to your shit, man. Okay, you want to get into drama? It's a different fucking field. You either got outplayed, or this isn't gonna work out for you, or maybe it will. Maybe the Snarkers will win. I don't fucking know. It's a matter if the bluff they're going with actually fucking worked.
I am going to pop
Pop, pop, pop. Pop
Open.
rocks, motherfucker. What's that
My
fucking
chat.
thing on his shoulder?
and I am going to engage until I feel.
Until you feel
like
it. Okay, end of stream. Well, I'll watch a little bit. I think I need to close out anyway soon. What time is it?
Who asked?
Yeah.
Who
I'll
asked you?
probably cut out.
Let me sign into my chat.
Play. I'll just let it play out. This is just that's the whole thing. He engages with the supposed DGGers. Let me make sure that's set up well in a moment. Make sure the chat is more relevant. As soon as I make sure I get in a safe place, this doesn't fucking matter too much. Okay, chat.
Dan Saltman's wife asked. That's who asked.
Saltman has a wife. I didn't
She
know
asked,
that.
why is she being harassed at her place of business? That's what she asked.
Okay.
Kyla asked.
Okay.
The immigration officers that investigated Kyla to see whether or not she should be deported, they asked.
Yeah. Okay.
Britt asked. Britt asked,
random.
is Steven ever going to talk to me again, or should I commit suicide?
What the?
There's a ton of people who asked.
Okay.
What is the brief summary of the truth that you revealed here? Steven
There's no
engaged
truth.
in pedophilic fucking age play with a mentally ill woman who threatened suicide long after he said that he had his sexual proclivities under control. How is this Destiny's fault? You're too retarded to be in my community. Leave and never come
That's
back.
not an answer, Connor, whatever the fuck. Yes, morale, yes.
Is this his fault too?
Sorry, I'm looking at this.
Patriarch, I thought you didn't like drama. Why are you here?
Yeah.
What made the deterioration between the two of you happen behind the scenes for you? Finding out that he was still talking to Britt.
Star.
Laugh my ass off, you're crashing out. I feel like I spoke in a pretty calm, narrative manner.
Narrative manner.
So, see ya.
Pretty
Don't come back.
calm narrative manner. Got it.
It's a nothing burger?
Take
You think
care, man.
role-playing,
Okay.
molesting children is
I
a nothing
really
burger?
hope Connor
Go tell
gets
that to your
over
parents
this.
if you have a good relationship with them. Somehow I feel that you don't have a good relationship with your parents, friends, family, or community. Matter of fact, go to your job. Go to your job and say, hey, is role-playing molesting children normal? And let me know how that goes for you.
Again, the pedophile accusations. Gotta love them, okay? Very commentary coded, man.
Who's Britt?
Okay.
A Discord girl. Is this just reiterating what you said 3 days ago? Yeah. With the fact that Brittany admitted that it all happened.
Admitted it all happened. The DM's tell a different story,
Patriarch, more
man.
like Patriarch, true. Yeah, the Vivance. The Vivance was supposed to do this. Where's the evidence for that, Connor? I have it.
Yeah.
That's why I'm not going to be sued.
Let it out. Who cares about getting sued? Okay.
What about your ex-wife?
Man.
What about her?
Yeah,
Saw her
what about
today.
her? Okay, good.
People have kinks, Connor. You're not
Real,
welcome in
real,
my
real.
community. Goodbye.
Okay. Why?
You are blowing up Lauren's ABS over people's life and run cover for people who are actively harassing the people you say you want to protect? Okay. Good luck. Bye. Why does the story keep changing? What changed about it? I cannot bring myself to care about what two adults I don't know do with each other. It doesn't want to be normal for me to give a fuck. Okay. Bye.
What?
Never wanted you in my community.
Bye?
Casper says, Connor, please read what Mr. Girl said the age play was, because I heard role playing as step parents of each other's kids, not as each other's kids. Yeah, isn't that fucking worse? If you knew he was deviant in a way you detest, why didn't you set boundaries and leave it at that? Because I am sick of him taking advantage of mentally ill women.
Okay.
How's that? What do we actually know about the role play exactly? Gosh, so nasty talking about people's private sex lives, but I feel like I've been vague references before. Go listen to the Mr. Girl clip. It's probably on Twitter at this point.
Yeah, that's not evidence. That's someone making a claim, dude. Oh, this is gonna cause,
Okay.
This hurts my head.
Go be freaks somewhere else. Truly, if this is not your line,
Okay. He's
Then
cutting
leave.
people off. Okay.
I never want to talk to you. I never want to talk to people like you.
Okay. Be a bitch.
Rob's boss says, why did you claim Steven lied about the Lauren Southern stuff when you justify why you pursued her to me in your Discord? You're straight up lying, bro. No, I'm not.
No, I'm not.
No, I'm not. You're a fucking retard. I said Lauren's hot. That's descriptively true, you fucking dipshit.
And there's signs that you wanted to
We're
get
supposed to believe
with
you
her.
have the evidence for this insane claim when you spent a week telling Destiny you won't believe his claims without seeing evidence? Hold on, Pyvan.
What?
Hold on. So Destiny has the evidence, and I just need to trust him. And I have the evidence. I know I have the evidence.
What's that?
And the only reason why I'm not sharing the evidence is because I don't want to hurt Britt and Devil more than this.
But clearly they want to hurt you by going to Destiny.
I have
See,
it.
why are
Guess
you
what the chances of me
trusting
being
these
sued
people?
are? Zero.
They just fucked
You know why?
over, Connor.
Because I have the evidence that
by
backs
going
up my
to
perspective.
Destiny.
So if he sued me, I would literally just present all the evidence that backed up my perspective.
Why are you making it like he would sue you? Okay.
Space DP says, hey man, as a fan of yours and the one I was expecting to bridge the burn with Destiny, bro, you are
He's
clearly in the
been
wrong.
sued,
Okay,
dude.
I don't want you in my community. Goodbye.
Has he made allusions to
If
suing
you think
people?
getting sued for leaking homemade pornography on the internet,
Yes, he's the one getting sued. He brought up food shops, was thinking about suing him for calling food shops a lolicon. I would think that would be fucking stupid as hell for food shops to do it because he's right. Okay, I think this makes you a pedophile. Yeah, case dismissed. Some judges would probably take food shop's side, but I would be like, most judges would be like, yeah, he called you that on the internet. He laid out his argument for why he thinks that, okay. Most judges would be like, yeah, I understand. Why the fuck are you suing this dude? Doing the same thing you do. Yeah, that's weird. He's making it like Destiny's gonna sue him over this. Because of food. Yeah, I'm just lost.
and then immediately Discord DMing a suicidal girl and playing out pedophilic and ephebophilic sexual fantasies is normal, I don't want you in my community.
Yeah, you can't prove
I'm
that.
sad that you're in Twitch poll.
You just believe it. Listen and believe it, Connor. Fucking hell. I can't believe he's this much of a fucking little...
Christian Blaris, no.
He's supposed to be conservative, okay? Anti-Trump conservative, okay? You
literally justified the fact that you pursued her? I never pursued her, you retard.
No, he was thinking... But
You're a fucking retard. Here's 24 hours.
Asking her out. 24-hour timeout. Yeah, a little bit of a bitch. But yeah, I'm not going to blame him for that. They don't need to be in this
Tag
chat.
out. Connor, my guy, I understand where you're coming from as a Christian, but in 2026, most people see two adults doing consensual things with each other, even if it's a weird kink. I think you're in a freak fucking community.
Is,
no offense,
I'm more
Tag out.
tolerant than him, obviously. I'm more tolerant than him and less of a bitch, clearly. I'll listen a little bit.
You definitely
more.
hurt Britt. Thanks. Well, I'm not the one doing fucking pedo age play with a fucking suicidal person.
You just keep on bringing that up as a cope. Okay?
Unlikely he would sue you even if you're wrong. Well,
Yeah.
Good news is I don't even have to worry about it.
Good.
Matthew Tatter, can you see why people think you have a savior complex? Sure. But I can't save Steven. Steven only has to save himself. It's that simple. Did the couple involved in this want all that information about it out that on the internet? The husband wanted it out in November. Then he got cold feet.
Okay.
Does Kyla hate Destiny 2 now? Probably not. I don't know. She can figure out her own shit. Why didn't you just report Devil to the cops and move on? Why did you feel entitled to immerse yourself in this kind of drama?
Because he's a dumbass.
Because my friend is engaged in pedophilic fantasies about children.
No, that's cope. That's cope.
That's
Pure
normal
cope.
to you?
You just
And he's
want
doing so.
You want to
with a mentally
believe the
ill woman.
this narrative about your friend.
I want to test this, DGG.
Probably because you're mad.
There's so many people in my chat right now claiming
yeah,
this
Destiny
is normal, this
was
is normal,
asked
this is
by
normal, this is a nothing burger, this is a
revealing
nothing
the
burger.
Are
Prove
they?
it to me.
Are they?
I want you to go into your
that their
workplaces tomorrow,
argument?
presuming that you have jobs. I want you to go to your family members and talk.
I would be like, do you have proof of this? Okay. I would want to see proof he actually did this sort of role play you're talking about. You're skipping a step. You're assuming this fucking claim from these anonymous people. And he's acting like, oh, Jesus Christ. I don't even fucking know what to say. This is weird.
Talk to them. And I want you to say, hey, hypothetically, if a person were to talk to another person about molesting the other person's children in a sexual role play fantasy, and they masturbated to that fantasy, is that normal? Please come back with the answer. Haven't seen anyone say it's normal? Yeah, they are. They're saying it's normal right above you.
Where?
He's not your friend. Not anymore, obviously. Did you report Devil to the cops at all? No, I don't have the evidence.
Does he say it? He
Stop
has
giving Destiny
Devil
passes
coming
then.
on.
I
Maybe
haven't.
I'll skip to that.
Punishing consensual
Maybe
sex
he
is more
banted
important,
it.
guys. You
Is
are
it normal?
fucking gross.
Are they saying it's normal?
Food Chops will sue you for all your Warhammer figurines. Good luck to her. Isn't role-playing as the step-parents of each other's children just role-playing as being married? How is that inappropriate? Well, when you molest the fucking kids.
Yeah, I
When
don't
you
think
molest
that's
the
normal.
kids, it's inappropriate.
In
right?
role play. In a hypothetical role play that maybe fucking
Real serious.
Destiny did or maybe he didn't. Is Destiny that dumb? Maybe. If she had logs of that, she could fucking get it to the snarkers. Why is that not out?
This is
She
Brittany
knows about the snarkers now. This is just also mental.
writing into Mr. Girl.
Okay, this is the third time. This is the charm, I guess. You're gonna use
empathy.
fucking Mr. Girl as a
And you know what?
source.
What if you felt like you love him so much that you
Mr.
wouldn't
Not
care?
just Mr. Girl, but Mr. Girl reads a fan email. I thought she was a Destiny fan. It's just fucking mental. I want to get to at least the fucking thing. before
So
I-
if you're going to press me for evidence, how about you run on home to dad and you ask him for evidence that the Snarkers are a doxing and swatting server that have been harassing him and his orbiters for years. Please ask him for the evidence of why Esports Batman and Wicked Supreme deserve to be doxed. And then come back to me. When you come back to me with Esports Batman evidence for reasons why he deserves to...
Yes, at least for Wicked Supreme, they were permissive of the motherfucker who was fucking harassing Rose. Okay, that's solid. It was just a comment. Okay, he was permissive. He let whoever the fuck was trying to harass Rose. They're saying harass. I don't know the fucking details of that.
Be doxxed. When you come back to me with the reason why Wicked Supreme deserve to be doxxed, I'll give you whatever you want.
Still a deflection point, okay?
You're gaslighting yourself in real time? No, I'm not. You cunts are trying to tell me that pretending to molest children with a suicidal woman is normal. Fuck off from my community
that. They
and
asked
never
you
come
for
back again.
evidence for that. They asked you for evidence. You deflect it with your fucking Wicked Supreme. This is just bullshit rhetoric. Okay.
Oh, normal had nothing to do with morally permissible. Holy straw man. Get the fuck out of my community, you fucking pedophile. Get the fuck out of here. Literally leave. Never come back. Does Connor have eyeliner on? No, I'm naturally handsome. Are you gonna agree, believe Mr. Girl's word on this? This isn't Mr. Girl's word. He's reading an email.
Yeah. Are you gonna believe the girl? You have evidence of it. Why is no one in his audience are smart
One of the
enough
few
to
guys
ask
with
him?
a sober reaction to the Pixie thing blew up, turned into the worst snarker. Thanks for a great time, C-Man. Okay. Bye.
It's just entertainment to some people. I understand that.
It sounds like Brit's fucked up too? Sure. She's pretty fucked up.
Yeah, fucked up.
Then you
enough
don't
to
have
make
evidence?
shit up.
I do have evidence.
You have evidence of claims made by a fucked up person.
Kui says, I asked my mom and she said to pack my shit. So you're trusting the mentally ill woman?
Yeah.
No.
What?
I'm trusting the totality of circumstances.
What? That's
The
such
messages from the husband, the messages from the wife, the message to Mr. Girl, the email
This is
to
such,
Mr. Girl.
This is such
The
fucking
Mr. Girl thing
code.
was anonymous? No, not with the way that she did it. Connor, if you have the chat logs of this, and if you decided on going nuclear, then maybe actually posting those logs is a good idea. So far, I've heard it from you and from Mr. Girl, and allegedly a mentally ill lady. Okay,
Yeah, post the logs.
keep that attitude. It's fine.
What?
Destiny is welcome to debunk me. Destiny is welcome to call me a liar. Destiny is welcome to show me that I'm wrong. And I'll have the evidence when he accuses me of lying. I will only present the specific evidence to show that he is a liar. How's that for a deal? He won't get to see what I have. I'll just let him lie, and then I'll show him that he's lying.
Okay, I get it now. I get it now. He's trying to use Destiny's own, what Destiny's been doing with the Snark stuff. Okay, this is what the Snarker's been doing. Let's show the evidence for you. But if he took a fucking steps, like with fucking Wick, Wick's like, they admitted to the doxing, okay? They admitted it to it. We already have examples of this. This is probably being propped up by the fucking Snarkers. I don't know what to tell you. A little deranged to have this stance. You're
Is the
calling
plan
him a
tonight to just crash
pedophile.
out?
He's just saying these people are permissive of the people harassing the people around. That they create a foster environment. Okay? You can think it's a bullshit argument. You can think it's not worth fucking doing this. They keep on twisting his words. He keeps on fucking up with his own words. Also, that gives him a little leeway to call him a liar. He did this whole, yeah, we have evidence, we're gonna wait, which is understandable, given his own medicine. But Destiny is supposed to be Connor's friend. Are these Snarkers your friend, Connor? Destiny's probably a horrible friend. This is probably, but is it going to turn out well for Connor? I don't fucking know.
Some more on Destiny? What happened? I'm not going to milk you this for days. You're a weirdo fucking snarker, brother. Get help. Kill yourself.
What?
How's that? Bye.
Kill yourself?
Don't ever come back. I
He's
feel like
not
you're
a
crashing out because of
snarker.
divorce or the loneliness.
I think this is the more likely thing. Connor just got fucking took his licks. Maybe he's thinking, yeah, I took my licks from Queeman and all these Snarkers. Okay, maybe, yeah, but he's getting sued. He's having issues, definitely with their supposedly their involvement, again, unverified. Have been hints that, yeah, Jay Stalk and some people have been fucking trying to get evidence and try to fucking be a part of this, try to hedge this thing against Destiny. And that might actually help Destiny out. Who the fuck knows?
A girlfriend, retard. It's not Lauren Southern. See you. Never come back.
Yeah, this is some.
Honestly, the whole DGG sphere is putrid. Look at all these people who have come out here. All their enemies were DGGers. Yeah, I'm sorry. Did you think that I was a conservative? Was going to see a guy talking to a mentally ill veteran who deals read an email? No, I'm crashing out. I'm not even crashing out. Crashing out means like I'm yelling, spurging, all that kind of shit. What?
No, crash now means you're having a mental breakdown. Okay, you can do that.
If you were sick of the, I don't even know why Patriarch's here. Patriarch missed the geo. You wanted to? I'm already leaving orbit.
Okay. I'm looking.
When are you scratching? Made me laugh a couple of times. We could talk to Devil.
Yeah.
If Devil either pulls over. There we go. There you go. All right. Good luck to all involved. I'll read a few chats, super chats. I'll probably read a few more chats, see if Devil wants to talk. And then I'm going to call it a day.
Yeah, I don't know.
All right.
This is rather boring, but I just want to get this Devil talk down. I listened to it earlier. I could close it out.
Dear Bratwurst on the grill, Sam Adams summer ale in my hand, honeysuckle blooming around the deck, and Connor in my earbed. This is a good night. Sorry to disappoint after that statement. Grill shall my brothers and sisters, Cog Strong 07 all. Well, QC John, I hope you're not regretting that super chat. Puddlesucker says, snark in it to these leaks right now. That's gross. Jimberly for the 10 says, consensual or no, it should worry people when one of the people is expecting a latent desire for allowing the other to actually do that in real life. Wow, a sane take in my chat? What is this?
There's no
what is this, a sane take? Holy shitballs.
No, sorry.
Ginger Miss Prime, you're a good man, Connor. Stay strong. Well, hopefully I don't have to stay strong for much longer. Real serious is Connor, if you have the chat logs on this, and if you decide to go nuclear, then maybe actually posting logs is a good idea. So far, I've heard it from you and Mr. Girl and allegedly a mentally ill lady. Okay, well, maybe what I'll do, it depends on whether or not Devil wants to talk tonight or talk in general. If Devil wants to talk, we'll talk to Devil. We'll get the testimony from the horse's mouth.
Testimony?
And maybe I'll just block all the logs. Maybe that's what I'll do tonight. Maybe I'll literally just Photoshop all the identifying information out of the logs, and I'll post it. How's that? That way, Devil can maintain some level of anonymity. Brit can hopefully keep some level of anonymity.
Why are you trying to protect these people?
Desi could be every bit the victim he claims, but exactly how many friends does someone have to lose before DGG realizes it's him? No idea. Vazraka, thank you for the gifted.
Oh, God.
BTK says, I disagree with your conclusions, but still appreciate the drama slop. Also, Doobie is a certified pedophile apologist.
Yeah.
Well, thank you for the super chats, at least.
Yeah, Doobie seems extremely sus. Okay, I wouldn't say pedophile apologies, but...
Is Devil the husband? Yes. How much would he pay you to remove this, lol?
Probably nothing. This does not...
Time will tell what happened. I think your comprehension of what happened is backwards, but okay. How?
Because it's about the snarkers.
I said hopefully we won't have to stay strong for much longer. Is Connor hinting at suicide? No. No. I'm saying that once we leave orbit and we're just focused on content,
good.
Hopefully we don't have to deal with this anymore. The COG is 100% becoming a snarker anti-fan community. What the fuck are you talking about? Literally 80% of the people in chat right now are DGGers. What are you talking about?
The COG?
Have I seen the flurry of doobie logs? I sure have. Where he says, in an ideal scenario, he would have, like, all kinds of bad people onto the Discord to have reasoned conversations about shit. And how he also took evidence of child sex crimes and handed it over to law enforcement. And they're using that to say that he's a pedophile? Interesting.
Yes, because you're just listening and believing, okay? I agree. There's nothing inherently wrong with it, but having minors and having in your Discord while you have your stance on fucking pedophiles like that, Very suspicious. Okay. That's all I'm going to say. Okay. Really weird. I'm allowed to call it weird.
Well, Devil, are you available now or no?
Yes. I'm trying to get.
He says that he can come on.
It's rather a waste. I think the one little bit is.
Should I call you or should I wait?
Oh, Jesus Christ. Yeah, I want to get off. I have shit to do. I don't like to stream. A couple different reasons I don't like to stream. Okay. I'll let it play out. So I don't die again. Just because
Yep,
it's
no
fucking
problem.
dead. Because I'm world's best streamer. No. Of course the fuck not. Why don't stream?
They already sent word. You can see it on his face. I don't even know what you mean, brother. I'm just tired.
Yeah. Oh.
Gabik says, I thought you didn't want to show proof.
This is just mind fuck. Okay. As soon as I get to a safe place,
Well,
skip ahead.
I could eliminate all the identifying information.
Yeah, do it, dude. Okay, I want to see what you got. Testimonials?
And then I
you're
could
not
just
saying
release
any
what I think is
evidence
relevant.
Of these logs between Destiny and fucking this mentally ill girl. Okay.
If you want to dump. My
I think it's fucking.
primary concern is that
My primary.
Devil's trying to
concern
move on.
is The Devil's trying to
Brit
move
isn't.
on. Oh fucking hell!
Brit wants to stay in Destiny's orbit, stay Destiny's friend,
What the-
stay Destiny's sexual
how's
text message
orbit?
lover. But I think she's a crazy person.
Yeah.
And I think she's going to hurt herself. And I
Okay.
think she's just going to be one more
Why are you
person
Why are you
that Destiny's going to
white
hurt.
knight- Okay.
Devil is trying to move on
Okay.
with his life.
Protecting Devil. Seems really weird. The
What?
parasocial nature of these motherfuckers.
Not enough in order to
I
not
don't
fucking talk to me about it.
Oh, by a set.
Spurs and 7 OKC fans or Doobie fans? Interesting. engaged.
Weirdos.
If
He talks to him,
Devil.
he cuts it off.
Wrote to me
Yeah, okay.
immediately before calling in.
Yeah.
I can call in, but I'm going to downplay everything.
Why would you write that to someone? Oh, these people are idiots. I'm like, I don't understand. Maybe they are just.
I'm actually even going to go ahead and omit a detail so I can
Why?
save Devil a little bit of heartache.
Why are you gonna? Oh, fucking hell! I hate this. You're gonna release some stuff, but not.
Here you go.
I just don't fucking know. It's just really fucking weird.
So no offense, you dumb cunts,
Yeah, so dumb.
but everybody's lying.
Generally, that's what they do. Who's the most honest one? Who's the most
So,
honest about them?
Once
lying?
again,
You're lying too, probably.
this
Okay. Yeah, everyone's lying.
the truth, the whole truth,
Yeah, bullshit.
and nothing but the truth.
If you were
so help me
honest,
God.
you wouldn't call any of the shit truth.
So don't worry.
Okay.
You want the evidence?
Yeah.
I got you.
Your evidence is also crap.
I
Again,
got you.
There is evidence of why Destiny thought the fucking Doc's Wicked Supreme that I've seen. Maybe he hasn't seen it.
Nah, I'm good.
Head in the hole. Oh, good. You're good.
I'm good.
Are you sure? What are you
So,
reacting to?
If y'all want it, I'll start working on a PDF. I'll blank out the messages as much as I can in order to eliminate information. But I'm done with
Okay.
lies.
Okay.
So, yeah, you know why it's cropped? Because he said something that I don't want to show you. Like allegations against Brit. Gods.
Okay.
So you
Alright.
told me in November that Brit and Destiny were role-playing as parents in reference to molesting their own children. You also told me that they role-played as your children.
okay, but specifically, like I said, in terms of
and they
downplaying,
could have
I'm gonna
been
give you.
lying.
'Cause I'm not going to try to like
So
dramatize
did that
it.
happen or did that not happen?
That is what I was told. I have no direct evidence of that. I do not know if
So
that
you
is
don't
true.
have the videos or screenshots, but Brittany said that that happened to you.
I mean, Brittany told you the same thing, didn't she?
She did.
Yeah.
Well, actually, hold up. Brittany downplayed it, and she said that they did babysitting fantasies.
Well, that was my understanding.
So hold up. To be clear, what happened is you told me exactly what was in the Mr. Girl email. Then Britt told me that they just did babysitting fantasies. I wasn't able to make heads or tails of it. The only reason why I was going public with this is because Britt wrote Mr. Girl telling me what you told me.
Yeah, okay, yeah. I didn't know, well, I don't know everything she told you either. I've never seen y'all's logs or y'all's conversations, but I just know what she told me, and she told me that that happened once and never happened again. And if downplaying it is just telling you the truth about what she told me, I mean, I don't think I said that they were doing it constantly either. And I shouldn't have even gotten into all that personally, but I was, crashing out at the time, is what it is. By the way, I called her a schizo earlier. By the way, I called her a schizo earlier. She's not a schizo. She does have BPD, but she's not a schizo. Just want to clear that up.
That's
Okay?
funny. Why would you
She's still
crash
an
it out?
adult. She's still an adult. She can still do what she wants. It is what it is. We're
Why
kind of trying to
were you
move
crashing out?
Oh, because she had an affair with Destiny. I mean, among all the other shit, pretty obvious.
Okay, did Destiny know you were married?
I don't even know if that's public knowledge or any of that. Is it? I don't know. I mean, I didn't even know that was in contention.
It's not in contention. The reason, okay, let me
It
tell you
is
what I'm
in
trying to do.
contention. We don't know.
What I'm trying to point, let me tell you the picture that I'm trying to paint.
Yeah.
The picture that I'm trying to paint is, you came to me in November, and you said
Got it.
that they role played as step parents.
Yeah.
That Steven received pictures of your children that were not in a sexual context, but he still knew what they looked like.
Okay.
They role played stepmom, stepdad sexual fantasies in which the children were being molested. And then they also role played as the teenagers themselves engaging in an underage sexual tryst. And that was so fucking disturbing to you that you wished you could destroy the online personal and professional reputation of Destiny. That's what you told me in November. So is
Just
that
listen
accurate
and
or not?
believe, Connor.
At the time, I definitely did want to destroy the online personal reputation of Destiny. That's true. Yeah.
Okay. And was my description of what you told me in November accurate or no?
I don't remember
He
if I said
doesn't
exactly
care
like
about
that.
if
so I'd
it's
have to pull
real
it
or
up,
not.
but I was
He
pissed.
doesn't.
I pretty much just told you generally what she told me. Who knows? Like I said, I really need to go back and look at it. It's been so long. I'm trying to move past it, trying to get my own shit going on, get my own thing together. But in terms of, I mean, like I said, you got the logs. I don't even know why you need me, to be honest. So I don't really personally want to get into too many details. I just wanted to come on to kind of clarify a few things that, like, there was no Telegram group. I keep hearing about this Telegram group. That was a joke that went too far because me and her were arguing and fighting about Destiny. And I kind of played into it. And I told her that it was bullshit and I was just being facetious, but she didn't want to hear that. And she called, a whole fucking thing happened, but.
So the thing that you wanted to clarify is that you were not in a Telegram group that was planning Destiny's homicide.
I was not in a Telegram group. There was a conversation that happened, and I essentially said, like what you're doing is insane. You got to chill, blah, blah, blah. Like, you're going to get way too many eyes on us. Shit's going to hit the fan at some point. And I was like, you're aware there's, like, groups online, like Snarker groups that, like, want Destiny dead. That, like, plotting his murder, that, like, know where he lives, et cetera, et cetera. Like, do you really want to be a part of that? And she was like, tell me more about this. And I'm like, oh, no. I was like, I don't know. I'm not directly involved with it. I'm just aware of it. And she kept going on. I like, facetiously said, like, oh, yeah, there's a fucking Telegram group. Yeah, they make AI porn of Destiny getting fucking raped or whatever. None of that was. I never saw any of that. But probably out there,
did the FBI contact you about that?
They tried to. I wouldn't talk to them.
Why would you believe him?
Why?
What else do you want to clarify?
Witness. This is weird.
I don't know, man. I just want everybody to know that, like, are me and Destiny best friends? No, but I don't hate him now. Like, he's a fucking adult. She is too. He can dig his own grave, do what he wants to, and she can too. It's none of my business anymore. I just wanted to kind of move past this. I know there's a lot of other people at risk, blah, blah, blah. I've heard all the different things, but I mean, shit, this is Destiny. Like, what are you going to do? If a BPD girl wants to reach out to him, they're going to reach out to him. You can't get him, At this point, it's kind of like fucking with my life even more. Like, it's been 6 months now, and I'm like kind of wanting to just move past this shit. Are they DJs?
I understand that, but we're in it, man. You involved me in November, and Britt involved me last week, so we're in it, whether you like it or not. So,
yeah, I mean,
did Britt convince you to shoot homemade pornography and then send it to Steven?
No. We're not gonna do that. We're not doing that, Connor.
Okay.
All right.
What else do you want to clarify?
Like I said, I don't want to get into like all the different. It's fucking complicated, you know what I mean? And like, as far as I'm concerned, I have.
Yeah,
I guess that's all I really need to clarify. I don't know, man. It just sucks, and I wish people would fuck off and just kind of let us live our lives at this point.
Okay,
And not
well,
involved. I don't
Devil,
really want my kids fucking involved
Devil,
in all this shit.
I'll
know
tell
what I'm
you.
saying?
I'll tell you right now. I would have loved for all of us to have moved on and lived our lives. But
Yeah.
what happened was Steven was making claims that the Snarkers,
Yeah.
I don't know
fucking
anything about
J-Stock,
this shit.
Queenman, whatever,
Yes.
they're responsible
Yeah.
for the doxing, swatting, and harassment and threats to his life. Meanwhile, I got you in November saying that you wish you could destroy Steven's life and alleging
did
some
say
pretty
that.
fucking extreme things about what he did with your wife. And then I got
Yeah.
Britt writing into Mr. Girl, identifying nearly identically exactly what you described to me. Then I have Britt contacting me on Friday stating that not only did that fucking Telegram shit fucking exist, but then on top of that, that she is currently in communications with Destiny right now. So for me, I know this sucks. I know
She
that
told me that
I
people-
I do not dislike you at all. But what's
By the way, she
happening
told me
is
when she
because
was
you're
out,
have to
scared.
do with this?
You're walking back shit that you told me previously.
Yeah.
And I'm just going to release the logs.
Good.
Oh yeah,
Go.
that's fine, man. I'll message you later about some shit. But look, like, at the end of the day,
What's with
these are
these
two adults.
parasocial
It happened one
weirdos?
time, according to them. That's what she told me back then too. I got logs with her too, talking about it.
I mean, Destiny
like,
should not be
she's
encouraging this sort of
Supposedly,
fucking
I mean,
behavior
she's in
with
fucking
these
therapy now,
BDD
man. Like,
girls.
she's trying to get her shit together, and if she wants to message
That's
Destiny
playing
from
with
time to time,
fucking
it's not
fire.
that.
What is
fucking
true,
deep,
what is
honestly,
not,
I feel
I
like.
don't fucking
But yeah, is
know.
it fucked up? Yeah, it's fucked up. Would I do it? No. Is it degen? I think so. But it's nothing ever happened that was technically illegal. As fucked up as it is, and I'm trying to maintain peace and harmony in my life as much as I can. And yeah, sure, I don't really give a fuck who wants to kill Destiny. I'm sure there's like 20 communities out there that want to kill Destiny. Wow,
Yep.
you know,
Probably.
like, what else is fucking new? He's fucking Destiny. He's Epstein. What are you gonna do?
But are they
I'm
gonna
just
lie
laughing at
about
something
him?
that's fucked up. But yeah,
Probably.
at the end of the day, I have no fucking beef with Destiny. I'm sure a lot of people have valid reasons to, and I probably do too. But I'm willing to live and let go and move on with my life. And I hope that whatever
Okay,
snarker
weird
shit he's
I don't want to
gay,
fucking
fake
deal
internet
with
shit he's
this.
involved.
This is weird shit. Oh god, I wanted to go over this. It's really gay and fake and whatever. You can see for yourself. You can see I suck at fucking streaming also if you want. Thoughts on this? There's no evidence. This is just a really weird case. Especially given I used to follow Connor back in the day. Back when I actually thought politics. See, I have this. I did follow politics for a bit. Okay. Like I like Connor. I didn't like Chud Logic in the fucking panel scene. But I really just got away from it. Okay. I was tempted to do this political debate, then I'm like, fuck this. Both sides suck. Even the apolitical side I've come to learn really fucking sucks. Centrists suck. Right wing, left wing, no matter what sort of flavor, libertarian, they all fucking suck, okay? And like, okay, I'll look into other things. And we're right back here. Went on to my commentary arc. Quite interesting. What am I moving on to next? I don't fucking know. Just for anyone who actually fucking wants to watch my shit, what am I gonna do in the future? I don't fucking know. I have a couple ideas, like a whole history of fucking commentary that might be interesting to do. Will anyone watch it for me? Probably not. Maybe a social critique of this Snarker stuff. I'll at least see what Destiny puts out and see if I can put 2 to 2 together better than fucking Connor does. And I got my little sort of gay story that no one's gonna care about, so I didn't go into details, but yeah. The sort of way people weaponize their own friends against them. It's not just a commentary, it's not just the left commentary dipshits do it. It's effective strategy. Oh, your friend flipped on you. Okay, they revealed all these secrets. It's an effective strategy against these motherfuckers, and with that said, I'm fucking done. Okay, I'll probably play this game for a bit, but yeah, I'm done with the stream. Again, best streamer ever. Thought I'd get this out at the very least. Peace out, bye-bye. I'm gonna enjoy the game and do my shit today.